today I'm here at the airport, not because I'm taking off to another country, but I'm here to see my cousin who lives in Incheon. It's a short distance away from the airport, so we're gonna grab a taxi. I said taxi because that's the Korean pronunciation for it. So the place we're going is called 하늘도시, or it means Sky City.
처음에 이거 했던 사람 그 손녀가 하는 데예요. 손녀가.
It didn't take that long. It was really great that we took a taxi. These taxi people know all the great places. Oh my gosh, guys. It's like a new city here. So all the apartment buildings here are twice the size of the ones that you see in the main area of Seoul. So we're gonna now head out to eat something delicious. This place is pretty nice. Look, it's like super modern. If you walk 15 minutes over in that direction, it's the sea. So apparently they have a ton of these kinds of buffets out here. You only pay like $5 or $6 and you get unlimited Korean food, and it includes meat and all sorts of different side dishes. Pretty much the same price as Thailand. Actually, it's cheaper than like the mall foods, gentrified buffets. So I'm like really surprised at what a livable place this is. I mean, it is sort of out in the middle of nowhere though. That's like the only negative, but my cousin tells me a lot of younger people with children live out here because it's like a good environment to have a family. Looks like a ton of new buildings are gonna be developed, so you're not gonna run out of options to be able to live out here. We came to a Korean Chinese restaurant. Apparently the 탕수육 is really good here. Oh my gosh, guys, it looks so delicious. What I like about Korea is they like to use scissors to cut everything. It's so convenient. So in Korea, we always have an argument when we come into a Chinese restaurant to go Jjampong or Jjajang. I personally like jjajangmyeon, but seeing the Jjampong here, I sort of regret having chosen the jjajangmyeon. But it's either spicy or sweet. And then we also argue over if we want to pour the sweet and sour sauce onto it or dip it. But luckily, all of us like to dip it. This is only about $6, but they give you so much. I can't believe it. Nothing against Chinese food in China because it's delicious, but I don't know. I'm biased. I'm Korean, so I really like Korean version Chinese. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is sweet and sour pork, but they use Korean sticky rice, which makes it much more crispy and chewier. It's so chewy. It's a completely different take on this sweet and sour pork because usually it's very crispy, but they make it chewy with that sticky rice. Oh my god. The mussels are delicious. It gives it that really seafoody taste. If you had to choose one, I would recommend that you choose the jjampong here.
초점이 약간 흐린 것 같아.
그럴 수 있어요. They got free samples. That looks so good. Oh, it's so delicious. This place specializes in chicken. It's so cheap. Like this, for example, is less than $1. It says that they only use domestic, 100%. I think it's sort of natural. 신선. I know that sort of means fresh. So natural Korean chicken. A lot of Koreans have pet dogs. So they have for free little pouches for you to take home to feed your dog. Wow guys, so this place looks like a really nice place to live if you don't mind being far away from the city. So after we've done our, it looks like a grocery shopping, we're gonna head over to the beach now, where I guess there's like a coffee shop. I was so full, but we exercised quite a bit. We walked to this seaside park here. It's not bad. They have this really weird looking building. Apparently it's some rock climbing object. It's pretty cool. So it's a really nice little cafe up here. And you can see the sea. Look at all the pastries. Oh man. I know Mayu would wanna be here. Suda box. Like a place to chat and no one's gonna like really hear you. So we got some coffee for them. And I got some pomegranate. Now we're heading back to the apartment, but we might drop by a bakery because apparently there's a really delicious cake place. Wow. They all look sort of cool, but you know, I'm really like... That looks very interesting. So lots of delicious pastries, but we're gonna get the cheesecake. I feel like this is like a place with a lot of mothers because everyone talks about babies out here. So they're very courteous to mothers. If you have a baby, this place is nice. Snack time. So this is actually fish eggs. Koreans call it myeongnan. Super unique. It tastes delicious actually. This is our favorite pizza. Everything tastes so much better when you eat it with a bunch of people. I ate so much, I took about an hour's nap and now we're heading out to eat more. Koreans eat a lot. So my cousin's saying that this is a super highly recommended famous spot she likes to go to. We are at a handmade burger place. Crispy cheddar. Wow, guys, check this out. Legit. Check out that Thousand Island sauce, the grilled onions, toasted buns. 불맛. And this is like a no frills burger. It's just done right. It's just all the basics done right. The best ingredients. It's grilled to perfection. Just juicy enough, but charred enough where you get that flame taste. The french fries are also really great. I can't recommend this place enough. Wow. Delicious food. Sorry I haven't been really explaining or doing too many shots of the food because, you know, I'm with family, so I'm busy talking to them and I don't want to capture their faces or anything, but you can just take my word, they're delicious. As far as the location, I can't find it on Google Maps yet because this is a really new city. They don't really have too many, but there's this place called like Jimmy's that I pointed to. It's near there. Just, you know, walk around because it's a nice area to walk around anyways, explore and then find it. But it's really right next to it, so you can't miss it. 여기 좋아해. 개들들은.
아이고 예뻐라.
귀여워.
아이고 예뻐.
오.
오빠가 여기 대구 좀 교육을 시켰대.
Had another fantastic day with my cousins. Lovely couple. I'm so blessed to have the most awesome cousins. Like, they are, I think, just like the perfect Korean family. Everyone should like have a model life like that. So hope you enjoyed that. I'm not really doing very coherent vlogs lately because it's just family stuff. I can't really, you know, be out there fully vlogging and, you know, talking by myself, doing something. I have to be a part of it. That's quite important in Korea. With the family life, you have to be very involved and talking and participating. So I really have to thank them though for me even, you know, being able to film whatever little bit I can to show you guys a little bit about like how family life sort of is out here. So whatever the case, hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you again next week for more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia.
Hey, hope you guys enjoyed that look into sort of what my personal life is like here back in Korea, spending time with family. So I was hanging out with my cousins on my mother's side, and I never been to this place, and it really opened up my eyes to how affordable and great Korea can be, because generally I'm hanging out in the main city in Seoul. Now, this place isn't too far from Seoul. It's, they call it 하늘도시, which means sky city, literally. It's right next to the Incheon airport in that same little island that they've created. And I was really, really surprised because as you saw, I wish I took a video of my cousin's apartment. I thought I'd go back, but since she's moved because she wanted to be closer to family, but the apartment is brand new and it was 2 bedrooms really nice, and she said she was paying $700 a month for rent. I was blown away at how cheap it really could be if you just go a little bit outside of Seoul. They definitely still have all the subway and the airport links, etc. So it's relatively accessible if you don't mind commuting like an extra 20 or 30 minutes, which you end up sort of doing anyways if you're in Seoul. But what I also really liked was that there were all these new choices for food. And because it's brand new, all these restaurants are competing. You could see that like literally everywhere we went, everything was of value. And Incheon is particularly known for their seafood. So I still can't, man, I wish I could go back just for that one dish, the Jjampong, which is like the spicy seafood noodles. You had that whole squid just on top of it. And the noodles were so delicious. All of it was only 6,000 won, which with today's currency is about $5.04. So definitely an affordable place. Apparently a lot of the younger families go there that can't really afford like a big enough space in the middle of the city and are willing to commute a little bit out to the suburbs. Definitely seemed like a better environment. I'm not gonna necessarily say the air is better because it's right by the airport, but definitely the environment is better. And the more research I do, the more I find that there's definitely affordable places, as long as you don't particularly mind staying, outside of the city center, which I could tell you, after being in Seoul several times, it gets old. And everywhere else sort of seems the same because one of the pros and cons is that the con is Korea is relatively gentrified, but the pro is that no matter where you go, you relatively have the same amount of conveniences and the same kind of stores. And just like America, they have E-Mart, which is equivalent to Walmart, etc. So it could be really, really affordable as long as you step outside of Seoul. So particularly those of you who are considering retiring, or I myself just need a place to buckle down and edit vlogs in a nice environment. Particularly like in that Hanul-doshi area, I could tell you my lifestyle would be probably cheaper than even in Bangkok. And as far as a lifestyle, it would be it would actually be more modern actually than Bangkok. So it's something that opened up my eyes and maybe somewhat reconsider relocating to Korea. Keep this as a base while I travel all over. Anyways, hope this was insightful. I'm gonna just cut it off here, and I'm gonna definitely be bringing you more videos. I'm editing 2 videos a day almost, and I plan on uploading more frequently. So definitely please please comment. It really means a lot to me and the channel, and it might not seem like a big deal, but it really helps support what I do, because it's all YouTube and analytics. If you don't, then you might not get notifications on the next video I put out. So make sure you also click on that bell notification, and I'll see you guys next week for more on my journey back to Korea.
이렇게.
We're having a laugh because we finally found one thing that we can do that our grandma can't do. She can't move her toes like this. She can't even do this. She can't move it.
엄마, 이래봐.
Oh.
아이고 어디 다른 거 묻어봐서 그게.
대박.